Hello everyone, I am Kajal. I have completed my BSc Chemistry Honours and MSc Chemistry from University of Delhi. I just received my TOEFL score. And guess what? I got 105 out of 120. I was also surprised because I didn't expect that much high score. But this is all just possible due to the study material provided by Dr. Parmar sir. I just read thoroughly the ETS book provided by sir, and whenever I feel any difficulty in speaking or writing section, I just shared my sample with the sir, and he always provided me with the feedback that I should improve my vocabulary, or I should write this instead of this. Or in speaking section, he also helped me a lot that I should avoid these sounds and how I should work on that. Even if I do not have any friends to practice, then he suggested me to practice in front of mirror. Today I'll be sharing my TOEFL experience and we'll be discussing detailed about TOEFL and how to ace this exam. So as we all know, TOEFL consists of 4 different sections: reading, listening, speaking and writing, and each section contains 30 marks. Therefore, the TOEFL is of 120 marks. The one of the most important thing which we have to understand is TOEFL is not a difficult exam. It is all about the practice. How much you practice depends upon how will you be able to perform on the exam day. So you have to just practice, practice and practice. And we all know practice makes perfect. So let's start with the reading section. So usually on the exam day, we got 3 to 4 passages. If we have 4 passages, then one of the passage will be the dummy one, but we don't have the idea which one is the dummy one. That's why we have to give our best in all the passages. So the reading passage contains 10 different question types, and each questions require different strategies. So now I will be discussing about the different question types and their strategies. So, first of all, the factual based question. Factual based questions are like a match the following question. In this, we have to just locate the keywords to the respective passage and then select the same sentence in the option. Now, moving on to the next type is the vocabulary question. So, vocabulary questions are much easier when we have the habit of reading a lots of new words regularly. So, the strategy to locate the right answers for vocabulary question is we can look for the synonym words, antonyms, through which we can infer that this might not be the possible option. So using the elimination method, we can also approach the vocabulary question. Now, the most important and difficult question is about the inference question. So, in the inference question, the author or the writer do not explicitly state the meaning. So we have to just infer from this. For instance, if they have written A is more than B, then what we have to infer is B is less than A. So this is the kind of inference question. Now the second difficult question is the rhetorical purpose question. Why author says this? So this is also not explicitly or clearly mentioned in the passage. We have to read the complete passage for this and then locate the right answer by imagining or understanding that what is the reason behind the author. Yeah, what is the reason behind this? Why author says this? So we have to understand this by reading a lot. Now, the sentence simplification question. So, sentence simplification question usually contains the highlighted sentence in which we have to choose the correct option which contains the same meaning. So, the strategy behind this question is, first we have to see what are the essential and non-essential information. So, the option which contains the essential information, and along with that it has the paraphrasing words. Paraphrasing means using synonyms to the words given in the highlighted passage. So the option having paraphrasing and contains only the essential information is the correct option. Now The last question is the summary or tabular based question. So this question is very important because the summary based question is of 2 marks while the tabular form is of 3 marks. So the approach behind this is, in the summary question we have to select 3 different options which summarize the overall paragraph. So the strategy is, do not select a specific detailed option, because the strategy says the option which require further explanations and elaboration is the correct point for the summary. Now, I have prepared these different questions along with the strategies from the TST Prep channel. They have one video containing 100 reading questions, and that video contains 5 to 10 questions for vocabulary, inference, rhetorical purpose. Each type of question is covered in that video, and most importantly, the PDF they have provided, the answers or the explanation that contains that why the B is not the correct option and why C is correct is very important. By reading those explanations and reasons, we can easily understand the strategies or the approach towards these different type of questions. So I will definitely suggest you to refer to this channel. First, if you have just started the preparation, then you should practice daily one passage from the PDF provided by Dr. Narendra Pramar sir, the official ETS book. So by doing regular one single passage, you got into the habit of reading a lot. So gradually you can move on to the complete 54 or 72-minute reading passages from the YouTube channel TOEFL Success. They contains all the 4 sections complete test there. Also, there is one more channel, free practice test. They also contains a lot of reading passages for practice. So that's how we complete this reading section. Now moving on to the listening section. So this is the easiest section in overall TOEFL exam. The key in this section is note taking. You have to take concise and precise notes along with the listening. You do not have to miss the points while you are busy in writing. So always try to write minimum and listen maximum. So listening section also contains 7 to 8 different question types. So they are gist purpose, gist content. So what is the meaning of gist purpose question? So gist purpose questions are like, why does the student visit the professor? Or why does the professor mention X? So these are the kind of purpose question. We have to locate the purpose behind this. So for this, we have to listen to the audios very calmly and peacefully to understand the purpose. Similarly, gist content questions are, what is the lecture mainly about? Or what problem does the man have? So for these type of questions, you have a very good command over English listening. So for this, you should listen to English movies, shows without any subtitles, and to English news channels. So through this, you will develop the listening habits which will further help you in commanding this section. So I will give one of the example about the purpose question. So for instance, the question is like, why does the student say this? Student, German department. Teacher, yes, 11 building ground floor. So what is the purpose behind student saying this German department? So the purpose is that to indicate that he needs more information about the department. So how we concluded this option is that, because as soon as the student say German department, then the teacher says yes, 11th building ground floor. So this indicates that student need more information. So this is the purpose behind student's statement. So that's how we do the listening section. One more thing, there is one app on the Play Store, TOEFL listening app. So it contains 50 to 60 conversations in English and lectures on social sciences, science and art history, on American history or music history. So in the beginning, you can start practicing along with the 1 or 2 conversations regularly from the TOEFL listening app and 1 or 2 lectures from the TOEFL listening app. So as soon as you have command over 1-2 conversations and lecture, you can gradually move on to the TOEFL prep online YouTube channel, they have complete listening 37 to 40-minute audios where you can judge yourself that how much you are getting out of 30. Now moving on to the speaking section. So speaking section contains 4 different questions. The first question is the independent one. Second, third and fourth questions are the integrated one. If you are the beginner and you haven't practiced a lot or you do not have very much good command over English, then you should start practicing the independent question first without any time limit, because while recording yourself you can listen to your audios and judge yourself. You should avoid these type of gaps while speaking. So first you have to start practicing without any time limit. As soon as you get over these breaking voices or breaking words like then you can gradually move on to the proper speaking questions from 1 to 4 using the time limits. The key here is first of all taking notes, because in the first question we have only 15 seconds to think about the points and to prepare our answers. Now 45 seconds to speak. So if we have two good reasons along with the examples, then we can speak properly in that question. Similarly, to the integrated questions, the note taking is a key factor, because in the question 2 we have first the reading passages about the university announcement. So we have to take a concise notes that why university is doing this. There are two different reasons mentioned in the passage. Then listen to the audio conversation between two students and trace those two contradictory points, why they agree or disagree. So for the templates, you could easily refer to the TOEFL resources. They provide a very simple and good templates which helped me a lot. So in the beginning, you if you do not have friends or family to practice your English speaking, so you can practice in front of mirror or start recording yourself and listen to your audios again and again and locate your mistakes. Also you can practice using the random questions. For instance, while walking or while doing any other kind of stuff, you can start thinking in your mind that what do I prefer, summers or winter, and why. So without any time limit you should practice by yourself. Then after you have command over the section, you can move on to the TOEFL Success YouTube channel. They have a lot of complete speaking questions. So using the time limit and time frame, you can practice from this channel. The templates you should practice from the TOEFL resources. And there is one more YouTube channel which is a very good for the students who do not know how to answer or approach. So Teacher June, this channel provides the sample answers and strategies to answer these questions within the time limit. So if you do not have any idea, then you can read the subtitles with the teacher and practice it by yourself. So by reading again and again the same answers with the teacher, you can easily get command over this. And we all know practice is the key factor in TOEFL. The another important app is the speech to text app. This app helps in managing our speed of speaking, because sometimes we think that whatever we are speaking is correct. For instance, if I speak personally I prefer this over this in this space, then this speech to text app easily catch my voice and represent what I am speaking in the text form. While on the other hand, if I speak like I personally prefer this in this speed, then probably this cannot represent the clear words which you have spoken and indicates the wrong words in place of whatever you have spoken. So this plays a very important role, because in the TOEFL exam they have both artificial intelligence and a proper human proctor or teacher to judge your answers. So if they are not able to understand your voice, your language, your accent, so it will be very difficult for you. Even if you have answered complete, then you will get a low score. So to improve your score, you should start practicing with the speech to text app. to manage your pace, to manage your frequency. Now, moving on to the writing section. So, writing section consists of two different questions, integrated question and independent question. Integrated question is of 20 minutes. So, first we have to read a 3-minute passage in which there is four different paragraphs. First paragraph is about the introduction. The remaining 3 paragraphs are the strategies or 3 different reasons about whatever the author is discussing. After that, we have to listen to one of the lecture from the class, in which lecturer may dispute or contradict the author's opinion by providing 3 different reasons. So the key role in this section is you should know how to paraphrase the given sentences, because as soon as you take the notes from the listening and reading section, the reading passage is available on the screen while you are typing. So as all the sentences of reading are already available, you should not write each sentence directly from the reading passage. You should know how to paraphrase those sentences. And the most important thing is you should know how to contradict the author's point of view with the speaker's point of view. In this, you do not have to provide any personal opinion. Again, the templates are from the TOEFL resources. You can refer to this channel. This is a very good channel to provide easy and comfortable templates for us. Now moving on to the independent writing task. So independent writing task is of 30 minutes. The first thing which you have to do for preparation of this section is start learning the vocabularies from the PDF provided by Dr. Narendra Pramar. That PDF contains almost 327 words, and those words are essential for writing and speaking section, even to understand the reading and listening passages. So that PDF is a must to learn. Next, the independent writing section. The most important thing which you have to remember is you should know how to use a rich vocabulary. Like in place of decrease, in place of tired, you can use the exhausted word. So you have to use the rich vocabulary along with the synonyms. For instance, if we have a question in which they have mentioned something related to the teachers, then in the complete 300-500 words passage, you should not repeat teachers again and again. You should use alternative words like guide, mentor, these kinds of words to replace teacher. So before appearing for the TOEFL, you should make sure that you have practiced 7 to 8 independent writing practice question typed on the computer keyboard, because at the day of TOEFL you do not have any laptop, and laptop keyboards are very smooth to type. So you should make sure to type on the keyboard so that you do not face any difficulty on the exam day. And 7 to 8 independent writing tasks are must to practice. Finally, after familiarizing with each section, you should start practicing in the noise, because we all know at the day of TOEFL, if you are doing the reading section, the other person might have doing the speaking section or the other section, which can create a lot of disturbance. So to perform well and give your best at the day of the TOEFL, you should start practicing by stimulating the same environment at your home, by using the TV, movies and other stuffs which could irritate you a little bit. So this will make your focus much better and you can be able to perform very good at the day of exam. Finally, 10 days before your exam, you should start giving the mock tests. I personally gave mock tests on the TOEFL Bank. They have artificial intelligence, so this can also guide our speaking and the writing sections, which are the most important sections, because reading and listening we can easily calculate this score by ourselves using the options from the YouTube or any website. But speaking and writing we need anyone to guide us. So artificial intelligence guide very clearly and mentions all the errors and model answers, how you should improve. Finally, the channels which I should recommend you are TOEFL Success, for preparing for all the sections, because they contain all 4 sections, their complete test within the time limit. TST Prep for understanding the different strategies, and as I have earlier mentioned about the reading, they contain 100 reading questions and strategies to each reading question. TOEFL resources for for different templates for speaking and writing. TOEFL Prep Online is a good channel for TOEFL listening practice. Free practice test contains all the questions, listening, reading, and speaking. And not last not the least, ETS book. That book is very important. You should practice reading questions from that book, and also can get idea about the speaking and writing questions from that book, because the book we have in the PDF format, so we can't practice listening from that book, but we can utilize it for the reading, speaking, and writing sections. So hopefully I think that this video must help you in preparing for your TOEFL exam. I would also like to thank Himani Saraswat, one of Dr. Narendra Brahma's student. Whenever I feel any difficulty in the preparation, during my preparation, I always contacted her, and she never hesitated to call me back and make me understand that how should I approach these questions or the particular sections. She always helped me uh, about particular sections, how to approach, and when she faced that difficulty, then how she approached the proper questions. So due to Himani and Sir's motivation, they pushed me towards this high score. So I really would like to thank Dr. Pamar and Himani Saraswat for this help. All the best everyone for your preparation.